know you can't see it. Let me see if I can get close to it. Let's see. There's like another moon behind the moon. It looks like it's a, it looks like it when you get double vision, like if you're drinking or something, and you can see things double, but it's not. Yeah. There's like there's a light behind it that's peeking out at the bottom right corner. I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, it's not showing up here. It looks like a double vision type thing, except I'm not having double vision. I'm looking at everything around me and everything's fine. But this, it looks like there's double vision. Now on the camera, you can't see shit. Per usual. You know, I said this too. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to shoot it because you're not gonna see it, and you don't. But I'm holding a hand over one eye and looking, holding a hand over the other eye and looking, and yeah, it's like a shader, like when you do like if you do text in a graphic program or something, it's like a shade, a shadow, like when you put shadow under it. It's in the bottom. Fuck, man, now it's like, looks like it's more of it. This is really weird, because what I'm seeing is like a white circle behind the moon. But it's not showing up here at all, huh? Doesn't look like it is. Oh well. So I can pull this back together. Let me see. Yeah, that's fucking weird. I looked at it when I came out and I was like, what is that, you know? But it's still like that. It's like right on this side, if you can see my fingers, it's on this side of it, the bottom right hand side. It's like there's a light behind the moon. It's fucking bizarre. It's like if you have double vision. It's like a double vision situation. Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know what that is. It's still like that. I just can't, I can't seem to pick it up. I knew it too, like I knew it, I'm like, when I try to film it, it's not gonna come out. And it didn't. It didn't. I don't know what that is. A lot of them out here. Talk a lot about magic and like magic. Somebody fucking fix this thing. And magic spell, how like a lot of stuff is spellcraft, you know. But like it's hard. I don't really explain what that is. But I can to some extent explain it. What would be known as magic, or like when I say magic spells, the way that shit works. And first of all, there's only three things under the snow globe here. You got energy, vibration, and frequency. The magic spells are on a frequency. They create their own frequency dependent on the spell. And it can be moved through vibration. Sometimes if you say words or use phrases or you don't, it doesn't always have to be that way, but that's how vibration can work into it. And then everything is just energy. So basically the magic, it's intent, you know. The vibration can help with intent as far as what you're doing, what you're trying to do. But everything can be broken down to just those three components. That's all we have. That's all we have in the snow globe here is energy, frequency, and vibration. And when I refer to the firmament, you know, I always say like up there or in the sky or above us, but it's not just above us, it's all around us. It goes completely, we're in a bubble, not a snow globe. Check out underwater rivers. I was watching a team down there under the ocean. I think they were James Cameron's people, because he's involved with a lot of that deep sea diving stuff. And they were really deep at the ocean floor in this particular area. And there was like a stream running on the ground in the water. But the stream was under like a see-through barrier. And they had the camera trying to like go through it. They had like one of those remote, you know, remote cameras that they can move it remotely. I think that's why it's called remote. But and it's just like a clear shield. That's because the whole floor is like that. You know, the whole area is like that. It's kind of crazy. Like I was trying to find it earlier today, the video footage, but I couldn't find the exact one. But it's just that they're at the ocean floor and they're filming stuff, and the camera was actually on top of this, you know, this river. Like you're in the ocean, you're underwater, and you can clearly see like it's just a river there, flowing, you know, and it's not, the water isn't now joining into the water at the ocean because it's encased with this, you know, has a the barrier over it. That's the same barrier that's up there. You know, I used to think it was very thick, like the idea of the firmament being this really like heavy, thick thing. But I don't think it is. I think it's a lot thinner because those undersea footage with the cameras, that's probably the best close-up you're going to get of that thing. It's like a plasma kind of energy type thing. It's transparent. It's really weird. So that's why I'm going to say snow globe. Because it is. It's like a globe. It's all around us. Let me fix this bag here. Yeah, I got to find that. If I find it while I'm editing this, I'll throw it in because it's really trippy, you know, to see these divers seeing the water just moving in the ocean floor. It's really bizarre. Let me get over here.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, how you doing, John?
Good.
How's it going? I'm so wrapped up in my thing, I didn't even notice you. Have a good night, man. Yeah, when I'm a lot of times I don't try to look too closely at people. I take note of where they are in relation to me, of course, because of all the many security systems I have going. But I usually don't look at faces because, you know, when you look at faces, you have someone looking at you. And it's like, all right, what happens now? You know what I mean? So I told you how to get out of that before, though. It's pretty simple. Oh, but the other thing to do, though, the best way to do it is keep your eye line on the second floor, and then you don't have to deal with any of it. Or even if there isn't a second floor in the building, you put your eye line at like a hypothetical second floor, and that way you're not like making eyes with people, because people will try to make eyes with you. You know, everyone wants to kind of get involved with you somehow. You know, like I was just walking over there, that kid on the skateboard, he kept talking loud, like he wanted my attention. For what? What do you want my attention for, buddy? Because you want something, or you have some kind of nonsense that you want to suck me into. Not interested. You know, or, you know, it may have been a gay thing, you know, whatever. I'm in a 15-year commitment with a woman, so no dice for you. But it's just so weird. Like, it's not, you know, he's not an anomaly. A lot of people are like that here. A lot of people, like, they just want to see what you're doing. They want to know what you're doing. You know, again, usually it's because they want to see, you know, you got anything they might want or need. But I just got to a point where my ignore ability is pretty good. I just put on the ignore and just fucking keep plowing forward. Yeah, but that was an example of one of that back there. I don't care. I don't care what you're doing. I'm not interested. I'm not looking to, you know, have a conversation about whatever. But yeah. So that's it. The moon's screwed up and you can't see it. We're surrounded by the firmament, which you can't get through. Oh, another thing too, if you want to see people trying to get through the door at the top, there's guys that have those rockets, those amateur rocket guys, and they put the GoPro camera on their rockets, and they go up to the firmament, and you can watch it because it shows the rocket going up. You know, it's GoPro camera, and then all of a sudden it'll just stop, and it'll spin in place like it's stuck, like it's frozen, because it can't get through. It can't get through that thing up there, or that thing all around us. Talked about Operation Fishbowl yesterday, and that's when the U.S. government tried to get through it. Like some crazy amount of explosives, like this megaton explosions. They just bombarded the thing because it's not that high. It isn't up. There's not that much. It's not a long way from here to the top. Everything's an illusion. Like the planes flying at these crazy altitudes. No, everything's within that circle too. Everything's within the snow globe too. Our sun, our moon, the lights, the stars. The stars are just lights. They're all within. The system is all in here. It's not anywhere else. And that's fine. Like, people will hear that and be like, "Fucking, you're crazy." That's fine. Absolutely. I would probably, years ago, I'd agree with you. I'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy selling crack?" You know. You got to get over that, and you have to just speak. You can't let that keep you from talking about this kind of stuff. I understand some people are in a position where they can't. You know, like if you're a school teacher or something and you're working, you can't even hint at stuff like this, and that's too bad. So I think it falls on people like me who don't have those kind of concerns to be able to put this stuff out there. Just for other people who know it too, who have this knowledge too, and can see this stuff too, can say, yeah, you know. Or, you know, you maybe send an email. Or whatever. You don't even need to I mean, it's cool to get contacts of people. It's a good way to share information. But I remember when I was first starting to look at really esoteric type stuff, when I'd see someone else who is having the same experience or could talk about something or explain something that kind of I was going through experience, it always made me feel better. You know, it was like, yeah, okay, good. It's just, I don't know. That's how it used to work for me, so hopefully I can do that for other people. Alright, I gotta head out now. Heading out to Jody Boulevard. Going down Jody Boulevard. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.